think Nottingham is strong in many sectors, whether it be biosciences or financial services. And in terms of its location in the country, it's very central, very close to the motorway network. And of course, there is an airport, East Midlands Airport, very close by as well. So I think it's ideally suited to many companies to have a location here in Nottingham. We are a commercial property development company, undertaken many developments in Nottingham over the years, probably most famously NG2 Business Park, which has attracted many occupiers, including such names as Specsavers and Speedo, where their new global headquarters is based. We're currently undertaking the new 105,000 square foot office for E.ON, which will be their new call centre and administrative centre for the retail division of E.ON UK.
The location for the staff in the city centre is ideal. With the second tram route coming along, it means the staff have got a lot broader area to live in, to be able to commute into work, and from our point of view, it opens up a greater area for us to actually employ new staff.
Net Phase 2 is the expansion of Nottingham's very successful tram network. Net Phase 2 will add to the very successful Net Line 1 system by building 2 new tram lines to the south and the southwest of the city. Net Phase 2 has the potential to increase jobs within the city by over 10,000, so have a major impact on the city's economic growth. Business needs to be able to have that wide labour pool. It needs to be able to get people to and from training. It also needs to be able to use the road network successfully. So with the public transport improvements in the conurbation, that'll free up road space to allow movement for goods and services, etc. to take place. So it's a win-win scenario really, making that net level of investment in the city. The redevelopment of this train station, or the hub project, is a major redevelopment, £60 million redevelopment of the railway station. The development of the railway station should have a major catalytic effect on development in the south side area and the east side area of the city, and potentially could bring forward a further 7,000 jobs.
SMS Electronics is one of the UK's leading providers of contract electronics manufacturing. We achieved an increase of 418% over the last 2 years. We expect our international sales to increase to 30 million this year. SMS Electronics recently won the Sunday Times International Track 100 award. We believe that manufacturing can grow in the UK, and I think the award from the Sunday Times perfectly illustrates that. We expect our international sales to increase to 30 million this year. We've invested in graduates, quite a few of which are coming out of the Nottingham universities, obviously. And more pleasingly, we're investing in apprentices. It's very easy for SMS to conduct international business from Nottingham. The location of Nottingham gives us a great central base for interfacing with our UK customers.
Nottingham has got a very clear path, and that is to become the UK's #1 energy city. So what we're hoping to do in Nottingham is make sure that our buildings are fit for purpose for future generations of businesses. In terms of, if you move into Nottingham, you're going to move into a building that's going to be low cost in terms of energy bills, because we'll already have made improvements, and I think that's really important when you're looking to move into a new business. This is a growing area. The whole carbon agenda is really moving. Nationally, we've got a big agenda coming through. Items such as Nottingham's Green Deal will be coming forth. And within that, potentially, there's 10,000 new jobs in the city. So that's massive. You know, this is huge potential for Nottingham.
But Nottingham, as I'm sure you're aware, has been designated one of 6 science cities in the UK in recognition of our strengths in basic science and basic science education.
We have a total of about 70 companies based at BioCity, getting on for about 600 people. Companies do a whole range of things: stem cell research, developing treatments for cancer. We provide the facilities, the labs, the offices, finance, we provide equipment and a business support environment, so that any company that comes to BioCity has the best chance of success.
Nottingham is at the forefront of the healthcare industry. In fact, it was something I wasn't aware of until I got involved in the sector and realised how many innovations and how many new ideas are coming from small and medium businesses and entrepreneurs in Nottingham. The fact that we're based in Nottingham has been essential to the success of Mediboard. We're fortunate enough to have BioCity on our doorstep. We're also, MRI was developed in Nottingham, so to do with the Mediboard, it's been essential that it's been a Nottingham University hospital that approached us. The City Hospital, as well as BioCity, have all been partners in this to help us develop Mediboard and get it to where it is today.
At number one Nottingham Science Park, we've got about 6 companies at the moment, and they range in size from the very small to the very large. The latest arrival was a company called Chang'an, which was a fantastic story for Nottingham because it was a big inward investor, not only to Nottingham and the East Midlands, but also to the UK. They're typical of companies at the Science Park. It's research-based. It's all about technology. Most of it is about the green tech sector. And Chang'an will be developing electric and hybrid car powertrains to improve their standing in the world car manufacturing industry. The companies we work with all need to work in various different locations around the UK and around the world. Nottingham gives them good access to not only a fantastic pool of labour, but also to networks outside of the city itself.
The University of Nottingham is a research-intensive university. It's in the top 10 universities in the UK and top 1% in the world. The University of Nottingham has long-standing relationships with some major energy companies, such as E.ON and Rolls-Royce. And it is dedicated to energy research and development. And in terms of energy technologies research, we have strong collaborations not just with China and Malaysia, but also with various other countries around the world, such as Brazil and India. And from an inward investment point of view, this international outreach of the university is very important and can help attract expertise and companies into the region.
The University of Nottingham is an international university that's research-led. We're very active both here in Nottingham but also in our campuses in Malaysia and China, driving forward research in many sectors. Nottingham's business networks are very interesting and the university interacts directly with them. We're particularly active in the creative industries and in the energy sectors and trying to understand how IT can make an impact in those areas.
Nottingham is such a great place for the creative industries. It's able to thrive because there's a close-knit community of talented people who are used to collaborating. There are 5,000 graduates at any one time on creative courses. So the talent pool is immense, really. The Confetti Media Group is probably one of the largest creative industries employers in the region. We employ over 120 people now, and it consists of 5 different divisions, different businesses. Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies is widely becoming one of the most recognised creative technology trainers in the country. Spall Films and Post is the name behind a growing array of award-winning TV and film projects. Recent projects include the Shane Meadows' This Is England television series and film. Antenna is a state-of-the-art creative business centre. We're here to support all sorts of creative businesses throughout the city and beyond. Every year we're discovering exciting new talent through the Confetti Media Group, and by using the ecosystem of the businesses, we're able to support the new generation of creatives in the UK.
The portal is a Tier 3 carrier-neutral co-location data centre providing infrastructure housing and also national and global connectivity services. The golden rule is that economic growth and investment follows infrastructure development. Successful cities, London, Manchester, Amsterdam, all have one must-have infrastructure, and that's a data centre. The portal offers the ability to accelerate growth of clusters, gaming, media, biomedical. All of these individual organisations will have a requirement for on-demand and cloud services and also national global connectivity.
The next generation of connectivity is extremely important. Worldwide, we are seeing the adoption of high-speed networking, cloud computing, and in order to even remain competitive, we must adopt these technologies. Nottingham's moves in the Ultraband project are really driving Nottingham forward at the front of this revolution. Also, we're very fortunate to have a cloud provider here, and so local companies can not only access the capacity and the bandwidth to do their job, but also have on their doorstep a provider of these sorts of services that they can work with in order to grow. And this is a game changer for small and medium-sized companies to be able to access those global markets by getting access to facilities that were previously unimaginable.
The best way of trying to understand it, it's like having all different creative centres from around the world in one building. It's that fast. It's as if Soho was next door that way, Hollywood was that way. So it means whenever we're working on a project, we could have the talent in New York and the director in Nottingham, and there's no real time delay. It totally levels the playing field. This is the future for creative businesses, and Nottingham's at the cutting edge of that.